You're watching the Lab Video Game TV Live. Our game is never over.
This episode of the Lab Video Game TV is sponsored by Prism Games.
One very unique VR co-op puzzle adventure is dropping this summer. Arguably, the best VR mech sim is getting a co-op campaign, and a whole bunch more indie and VR releases inbound. It's one more round of the Lab Video Game TV. Damier, Lila, and Ghost takes an innovative approach to puzzles in VR.
Iron Rebellion
is close to its highly anticipated single-player co-op campaign. And we're getting ready for more freestyle clips. You want in? Send your best gameplay clips to contact@thelabvideogametv.com to be featured on Flow 1 in 25 Caribbean countries. Grab a MetaQuest key for Interlocked Puzzle Islands in this episode's Game Key giveaway. Be in the know. Visit the website at thelabvideogametv.com and download the Stream Blue app to watch us on Flow on the go. Check out the Lab Video Game TV's gaming news during the Sage Projects on Ontario's Island Radio, 101.3 FM and CJAI.ca every Thursday at 4 p.m. I'm the Sage, and you've just entered the Lab.
Watch Season 13 of the Lab Video Game TV in 25 Caribbean countries only on Flow 1. Download the Caribbean's premium streaming app Stream Blue to watch on the go. International video game and esports journalist Wayne Benjamin presents the Lab Video Game TV since 2003. Our game is never over.
The Lab
versus worms, vampires versus humans, and a whole bunch more indie and VR releases inbound. It's one more round of the Lab Video Game TV. Talent Digital hosted a playtest for this hilarious new PvP extraction shooter called Pecking Order. Dennis Dyack, the creative director behind Eternal Darkness and Legacy of Kain of indie publishing and development company Apocalypse Studio, releases Dead House Sonata on Steam. And there's a whole lot of new indie and VR experiences just waiting to be experienced. The Lee Meister Papalema, while escorting Diana in Pragmata, finished the opposition at point blank range in this week's freestyle clip. You want in? Send your best gameplay clips to contact@thelabvideogametv.com to be featured on Flow 1 in 25 Caribbean countries. Grab a PS5 key for it reaches in this episode's Game Key giveaway. Be in the know. Visit the website at thelabvideogametv.com. Download the Stream Blue app to watch us on Flow on the go. Check out the Lab Video Game TV's gaming news during the Sage Projects on Ontario's Island Radio, 101.3 FM and CJAI.ca every Thursday at 4 p.m. I'm the Sage, and you've just entered the Lab.
set for release January 28th, 2026 on Steam, with release dates to be announced for PS5 and Xbox Series by solo developer Funky Mouse, with the help of Stride PR. Got a love for superbikes and breakneck speeds down busy streets? Me? Those days are over. However, if you answered yes, then first, you may want to reconsider your life choices. And second, have I got the experience for you? LaneSplit puts you on your very own crotch rocket in this high-speed, traffic-dodging motorcycle racing sim. Pick your bike from 15 speed machines, each with lifelike handling and sounds. Race through the streets of Switzerland, Miami, Japan, and other locales. Enter what the team refers to as a flow state, where the louder the music gets, the faster you go. If you think you're ready for this, wishlist now on Steam and be on the lookout for PS5 and Xbox Series releases later. Thanks to Stride PR for the Steam key.
Watch the Lab Video Game TV
Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays
in 25 Caribbean countries.
only on Flow 1.
Our game is never over.
Watch Season 13 of the Lab Video Game TV in 25 Caribbean countries only on Flow One. Download the Caribbean's premium streaming app Stream Blue to watch on the go. International video game and esports journalist Wayne Benjamin presents the Lab Video Game TV since 2003. Our game is never over.
You're watching the Lab Video Game TV live. Our game is never over.
Welcome back to one more round of Select Live here on the Lab Video Game TV Live. Today I'm going to be running through some LaneSplit. This LaneSplit is a relatively old one. Well, okay, it's not old, but it was released in January of this year, January 28th, 2026 on Steam. And it'll be coming to PS5 and Xbox Series sometime down the line, but even more importantly, you'll be getting VR support in July, I believe. And that is great news because VR ain't doing so well right now. So any developer, indie or otherwise, that would like to add to the VR lineups, the meager lineups, then they're appreciated. And to add VR to your already existing title, it speaks volumes, at least to me. I want to say a special thanks to Stride PR for hooking me up with the Steam key. Greatly appreciated. I should have streamed this one some time ago. Like I said, I had it since January at least, and I haven't streamed it yet. I featured it on Gaming News, but I haven't streamed it yet. But when I heard the news that it was going to get VR support at the recent Upload VR event, it just reminded me that I need to show this some love. Apologies for the delay in starting the stream today. I'm streaming on TikTok as well today, so it took me a little bit of time to figure that out. If I actually figured it out, that would be great. So special thanks to my viewers on Twitch, on YouTube, and on TikTok. You guys are greatly appreciated. My Caribbean family, you can watch the TV series The Lab Video Game TV in 25 Caribbean countries on Flow One. You can download the Caribbean's premium streaming app Stream Blue to watch on the go as well. That's a TV series. 3 days every week on Flow One in 25 Caribbean countries. You can check out the Lab Video Game TV's gaming news every Thursday at 4 p.m. during the Sage Projects on Ontario's Island Radio 101.3 FM. You can listen to it in Ontario on the radio at 101.3 FM. Anywhere else in the world, you can check it out at cjai.ca. So thanks again to Stride PR for hooking me up with the the Steam key. I really appreciate it. We're gonna take LaneSplit for a ride. I'll be at this for about an hour, give or take. We'll watch and see how it goes, how it works out. But the intention is at least an hour in LaneSplit. It's supposed to be basically an arcade feeling race. I haven't really spent any time with it. It's today's first impressions for us all, first time in. And we're gonna see how well it works out. I'll just go straight into it. Rework ongoing. Okay, so we got three different tracks we can choose from so far. Let's give the wet weather a shot. We can leave the traffic on normal. And we'll see how it goes. I haven't streamed a racing game in quite some time. I haven't played a racing game in quite some time. So this should be interesting. I might be maybe a little bit rusty. Like I said, it has a VR release. We're VR support release in the works for July. That should be even more interesting experiencing this in VR. I also don't believe it has much of a story either. Yeah, that's something I noticed, that the music goes in and out, no reason at all. I also have reason to think it may have LaneSplit may have some optimization issues, as I exceed the minimum specs and the minimum requirements, but it's still kind of iffy coming in. So yeah, give it a shot for yourself and see if it works. The entry specs are pretty low, like a 1050 or something like that. If you're interested, I left links in the description on YouTube, in the chat on YouTube, and in the chat on Twitch as well. If you want to grab it on Steam, you can. If you're a console player, then you may want to wait a little bit longer. Grab it on consoles when it releases. Funky Mouse, I definitely wish for the developer the best. Indie developer, solo developer, doing your thing. I trust that we'll see more of LaneSplit in the future. Many times sequels are kind of dependent on how well the original did. But I'm for indie, I'm always an indie advocate. I'm indie myself, so always happy to help with indie games in my limited capacity. Second. All right. Points are earned by speed and close overtakes. Fast, right? Yeah, so it's encouraged to I see you can switch from automatic to manual transmission. Right. used to ride a bike back in the day. Kawasaki. I remember this happening to me before. Like just this morning. I just got stuck on the wall. Before I jump to any conclusions, I'm gonna see if it's my fault. Is there a reset? I think that was the reset. This is reset. Oh, I didn't realize I had third person view, but okay, fine. Well, all the better now. What am I stuck on though? Yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all. Like, what the hell am I stuck on? Manual gear. That ain't gonna help, but stuck, you know, I mean, this is not my fault. I like to give every game a fair shake, you know, just in case there's something that I missed. Guy's stuck on, he's stuck. All I can do is quit the main menu. This is not good. Developer, come on. What kind of stupid shit is this? I mean, whew. You know what? I'm not a game developer, so I can jump to any conclusion I want, and I can say anything I want, because, you know, I don't believe being a game developer is an easy task. It's easy to just get up and start to say shit and assume. I could say, well, the guy play test this, like the only person this ever happened to. This has happened to me. This is the second time it's happened to me this way. So, oh, before I started streaming, man, I had to restart. I mean, come on, man. This game has been on since January. Let me keep my there's no way to restart. There isn't even like a restart. Like in every racing game, there's a restart, and I have to go to the main menu, and it has such a long loading window, and whoa, all unsafe. Like, come on. Currently, it's sitting with a mixed rating. I didn't read why it had a mixed rating. I've never left a negative review on anybody's game on Steam before. Not planning to start, no. I mean, if I... Really? That's it? How do I go back to that? Interesting. So I can select all of these bikes? Just for the fun of it. Oh, I don't have the points for this. How many points do I have then? Wires. Where are the points? Let's see. Why doesn't it doesn't even say how many points I have? Let's see. Give me another shot. Just go back and see. That's 5,000 points. Okay, but I'm just saying, you could just tell me how many points I have. That would be helpful. Why does the game have to be so hard? I get it, there's no talking, there's no story, but you could have at least, what is I'm saying? That, I'm seeing some flaws really early, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is not the greatest first impression. And it's been out since January, you know what I'm saying? 6 months in, like, what just happened to me when I got stuck on the wall? I'm just figuring to myself, hey, you know what I mean? You're telling me that between January till now, I'm the first person that happened to, the dev that didn't happen to the developer. That just happened to me. I highly doubt that. I'm saying between January until now, he's talking about releasing a VR component for the experience. I mean, get the flat part right first before you start thinking that. And when you crash, there's no crash animation, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty bare bones for it to try, you know, it's like, I'm not gonna say mobile, because, you know, once I would say this is like no better than a mobile game, or it's like a mobile game. But I haven't really engaged with any mobile experiences in years. I have seen videos, and I know mobile games have come a far way. They have some mobile games that look better than some stuff you were interacting with on your Xbox 360s, PS3s, and maybe even PS4s and Xbox Ones. I've seen some pretty impressive mobile games. I wouldn't say it's like a mobile game. Crash, there's no crash animation. Just kind of starts over. That's lacking. That makes it feels unpolished and incomplete. I'm not saying that can be a design choice. I just doubt that. Immediate recovery. Temporary blackout. What does that mean? What are you saying though? What counts as a crash? Okay. I'll figure it out as I go along. If I can. Okay. Hold on. Let's get third person, please. Hold on. Whatever you do, don't touch the wall, okay? Just don't touch the wall. Has an on-stop button, and many games have on-stop button. So Cristala has an on-stop button. Many games have on-stop button. Maybe let this here because it's happening twice as much. And stuff like this. Now, so restart that back. And also, restart. So far, that stock thing, me crashing is one, and there'll be no crash animation. Music popping in and out. That's how this is. Getting stuck, this is getting stuck and having to go back to the main sit like this is right? And that's emotional intelligence. That's not very emotional pressure. Here we go. So I don't want to say okay. This this pisses me off. But I'm not gonna start bad mouthing the game, man, because this is really like, I want to use words like stupid and negligent and like what? Come on. But hey, you know what? I'm not a part of the development team. There's no team, it's just one guy. This is unacceptable. I mean, the dev couldn't be deliberately attempting to sabotage himself by going through all the effort to make this game. Like, why is this? I can't believe this has happened to. And what I keep saying that is that the dev must have experienced this. Maybe in those mixed reviews on Steam, somebody said something about it, because I can't be the only person who's ever experienced. So you just wait. You just wait. Okay, that's so stupid. It's better than starting with. Because I wait longer and I wait too. Fine. It's too bad. That's one kind of finish my impression. It's too bad. That's stupid. That's one kind of finish. Well, by chance watching this. I've been interested in online, you get a kick out of talking shit. So they make fun of people's work and stuff. They make fun of people's work in your YouTube videos and your streams, and you get really cynical and you see a lot of cheeky, smart ass shit. You get, especially if you put it in the thumbnail or the description, you put some disrespectful thing like, this is slop or this, you get some stuff like that, you may get more views because bad news gets clicks and likes, attention, nobody wants to see a thumbnail or a description that says one more great thing. This game has issues, this is pretty good. Now, when you say, what the WTF is this? And you may get some, I'm not one of those guys, you know what I'm saying? I'll just speak my channel real small and insignificant the rest of my days before I decide to stoop to that level. I'm going to do that for views and clicks. The reason I'm saying that is I'm not one of the cynical quote-unquote content creators who needs to say crap and stuff. I say something negative about your games because it's doing shit like this. I take enjoy this. But developer, come on, man. What the fuck? Come on, man. I didn't know they could do some janky shit like this. Like, there's no crash animation, and then after the crash, it gets stuck. First time it happened to me, it crash. So let's just see that here. This is an odd stream, but I didn't expect it to be watching this shit, but yeah. First impressions. These streams serve more than one purpose. One of the purposes of these streams is to promote the works of developers, publishers, marketing teams. You know, play my part in the growth of the video game industry, particularly for indies. But it also serves as a review, a buying guide of sorts. If somebody's watching my stream, they can see the game and they can see, oh, this looks interesting. Oh, shot, is that link? Click on it. This looks like garbage. I'll avoid this. I saw this stream. I mean, I've done reviews before, negative reviews, crappy games, so then I dodged a bullet because of this one. So yeah, this serves as a review as well, first impressions, and this is my first impression. Lots of cats can see this and not. I mean, right now this is on sale, 34 or 35% off. It's good. But, maybe some cats are going to see stuff like this and say, I wouldn't give this shit up for free. Blame them. Again, I ain't even attempting to be funny or cynical. Let's be honest. This is lying. This ain't editing or anything. Going through this together is bullshit. restart. Why won't you have a restart though? Like, you know, maybe it's an issue that is not easy to fix. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's an issue that's not easy. Maybe it's complicated to fix it, and the dev is working on it. That's kind of rough for the developer and people purchasing, because this isn't free. It's not a free game, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you can get your a refund, but nobody wants to do that. I don't think anybody actually purchases a game with the intention of getting a refund, except for like those YouTube channels that put out videos saying, I played these games, I bought these games and played these games on Steam, so you don't have to. That kind of channel. But other than those gimmicks, I don't think anybody else actually wants to purchase a game that's broken. They have to refund it. But this is rough, man. I mean, it's not like I'm not the greatest at racing games, but it's a pretty tough punishment for every single time that you crash. Not every single time, but there's a strong chance that if you crash, you're gonna have to do this. Like the game, it basically ends. The game basically fucking ends. Nothing else to do. You get stuck. Fix that shit. Come on, fix it. Just right. Yeah. Game. This must be the worst game off the street all year. This is some broken shit, man. Come on, man. What the fuck? This is an incomplete fucking game. I mean, okay, okay, let's say it didn't have the game breaking bug that I experienced. Let's say it didn't have that game breaking. Get stuck in the wall. But the fact that, you know, it seems so bare bones. The music works sometimes. The music works sometimes. And then there's janky ass shit like there's no talking, there's no story, there's no rhyme, there's no reason. Puts you into a garage where you can purchase bikes. Points you have. I mean, I see the 290 right there, but when I went to the garage, I didn't see anything. You didn't tell me how much I had. You know, this looks like an incomplete game. And this morning when I looked at Steam, it said that it's rating. Okay. So far, I think Mix is generous. Like, who thought this was a good game? Who thought it was good? That's like a 50-50, like 50% of the people like it, 50% didn't. Now, do I want 50% like this shit? This is an alpha state. I need to go read them reviews. Like, okay, hold on a second, because okay, hold on. Let me see something on the main menu. I'm giving this the fairest shake I possibly can give it. I'm telling you, man, I'm not being an asshole to this. I'm not being a dick to the developer, but okay. Oh, my bad. rework ongoing. I apologize. It says rework ongoing. Fine. Don't go to Atlantic City. My bad. I'm wrong, and I say I apologize. My bad. You stay away from Atlantic City. Still, there are components here that do feel undercooked, and it still feels like an incomplete game, and that crashing thing is 100% game breaking. Making an issue that permits you from progressing. Means you have to restart. It's game breaking. I mean, for those who may not be aware of what game breaking means. Checking something out while this loading screen does its. Yeah, so it's LaneSplit. And I'm gonna have to say that I am not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. There's a game-breaking bug here. See what happens again. Like I said, at least an hour. Give it a fair shake. Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. Why don't you be stuck? Story, right? Crash animation. Just stops. Jesus Christ. There you go. That's what happens when you crash. Not a crash. It's the worst part. It's the worst part. Okay, I got off the wall this time. This time. That was almost. Oh shit! That was a crash animation. What the fuck was that the entire time? That was interesting. That's not necessarily a good thing. It's not necessarily a good thing. That goes back to me what I was saying, that it feels incomplete. It feels undercooked. Okay. There is a crash animation, why would you see it all the time? It screams incomplete. Okay, there are crash animations. Remember when I used to ride a bike and I don't remember it being that easy to find the Saint Souls specification. But it was an argument style. Feel right. The music just stops and I just have a lot of it. This is a broken game. Okay, I got a lot this time. That's great. It's a broken game. This is Jesus. Whoa. I'm no longer looking barely. That doesn't make any fucking sense. And we're stuck. That's some unforgiving shit. Just want to see what's an end if there is an end. Like rushing away. Shitting me so hard. I start rushing whatever business you get it's back. I barely fucking touched it. Hold on. Touched it. I expected more. That's what I'm saying. I expected more. That's how I expected. I expected. Like I said, I was looking it's hard. You get once I attempt to turn, what happens? It's like, and no, we're stuck. No, we're definitely stuck. I'm calling it. I'm definitely gonna call it. This is a shitty fucking game. This is a shitty fucking game, man. Oh, this is a shitty fucking game. It's been out since January. Come on, man. I just feel like, my time was wasted. Wasted. Okay. I'm gonna give it one more shot. Okay. I'm gonna give it one more shot, but I'm not impressed at all. I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm not impressed at all. You know that today is the first in my life that I've ever streamed on TikTok. In my life that I've ever streamed on. And it's a terrible fucking first impression. I'm saying I could have picked something. It's a terrible fucking first impression. I'm saying I could have picked something. This is LaneSplit. This is LaneSplit. This is LaneSplit. Released back in January, 20th of January on Steam, with console versions coming somewhere down the line, and it's also got a VR component coming in July. Got a VR component coming in July. VR. And I was thinking, yeah, one more go. Change that camera angle real quick. Yeah, no, good. All right. This is the last run. Start. The main reason why I asked this stream. I love retro shit. The reason why I stream because I want to experiment. test Trovo Live. So I'm taking a test run. Too nothing too complicated because I'm doing that. So it's just a race, just start and start races. Let's restart that. SSD instead of having to figure out how to install it on my SSD. That's why I installed it on my SSDs instead of the regular hard drive. So let's see anything about this stuff on my SSD. You might. Look at that. Have not been disappointed with an experience that I've streamed in a very long time. Usually yesterday I have a good time, but it wasn't good. It's still really good. I should definitely get back to it. I'm disappointed with my test. Really good. I thought the race would be ideal. So I'm not watching some of the games on interact with on a weekly basis. We ain't gonna cut it, you know. My very small audience, they can depend on me for one thing, honesty. Even if it's a favor, if it pays me to make it big, shit, I'm gonna say shit. Because I want large content, large on social media, YouTube, fishing online. So when it comes to the kids, I'm gonna be realistic. It's gonna be a bill. So I'm gonna take a look. It's not good. I think your first impression. Now I will review it. I'm gonna shit you out of your review because I'm not especially if you spend your money. I'm alright. This is your first impression. I'm not going to be here. I think this is good. Your first impression. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. Before the other videos, definitely before the other videos right now. If anyone interacts with me on TikTok, which I had to know because it's the first time. Comments on TikTok. I'm not saying it because figure out how exactly to link as it stands to the production of it to check TikTok videos and TikTok channels while playing this so I can see my Twitch and I can see my YouTube. I haven't figured out how to I can't see my Twitch, my TikTok channels as I stand. I can't apply it to TikTok on my phone. It doesn't even show that it's streaming. It doesn't even show that it's streaming. That's why I want to start because my streaming application said that it was going to stream these algorithms. I open TikTok like I would Twitch on my phone. I can see it. So yeah, I can't monitor the chats or any interaction. Just blind. See if I can interact with it. I'm not interacting with it. If you want to raise a button on my screen, try to stay in 5 seconds. I'm going to get back to it. I can't do that right now. I can't see TikTok. Jesus Christ. Okay. Because I haven't crashed into the environment. I haven't gotten stuck so I'm that business today is probably less. This will be insane in VR. That is debatable. That is debatable, my friend. That is debatable. I mean, I guess insane is should have got $5,000. What is the difference between PB and PTS? Hold on, where the fucking rider is gone. Okay. I hope everybody's seeing this. The rider is fucking gone. There's no rider on the bike. So I guess I crashed and the rider died, and I decided to go on the road rider. This is what I'm talking about. I don't want to sit here and shit on anybody's fucking game. Come on, the rider is fucking gone. It's like most rider people I know, they come escape to the pro. The rider's gone. Stop riding a bike before riding a bike. Let's see what happens now. It's back. Okay, so that's it. There's no more riding. Here's what I'm doing. Pause it. This is some really bitch up business, but I'm going to pause it just so I can go over to TikTok and see what is happening on TikTok. This is a really bitch up way to do it. I agree. When I figure out how to do this on my phone, I will definitely yeah, when I figure out how to do this on my phone, I will I won't have to go through this shit, but okay. Oh boy, this is fucking hilarious. Okay, there's really nothing going on over on TikTok. As a matter of fact, let me just test something real quick. Let me put the description, the Steam link into the chat on TikTok just to test to see what happens if it pops up here. I see Game Drop VR. Hey, Game Drop VR, what is going on? Thank you so much for passing through this sad little stream. I don't know. How is it going? I'm actually playing LaneSplit, and the main reason why I'm playing LaneSplit Game Drop VR is because I saw on the Upload VR showcase recently that it's gonna get a VR component. It's funny that you popped by, and that's why I really started streaming it, because that's interesting. You know, us in the VR space are hungry for just about anything, about anything we can get. So I'm happy for that. But I'm playing this now, and it ain't looking too good. You know, Game Drop VR. You may want to drop this one in the garbage. And that's known yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, and you can check it for yourself. I'm doing the flat version, obviously, but I learned that in July it's gonna get a VR component, some VR support, and I was like, okay, nice. That's something more for us to sink our teeth into. But I ain't gonna recommend this one right now, because if you watch this for just like 5 more minutes, it's got so many glitches and bugs. Like there's this game-breaking bug, my friend, that yeah, there's this game-breaking bug. Okay, for example, watch this. If you notice, there's a rider on the bike. So I was riding and I crashed. And sometimes you see it, well, twice in the order that I've been streaming, I saw a crash animation. Also, black crash animation. So it's supposed to black crash. But this time I crashed, I saw my second crash animation. The lovely lady who was my rider got off the bike. I'm going to restart. It's like Ghost Rider. There's no rider on the bike. There's no rider on the bike. It's just me and Jesus. There's no rider on the bike. It's crazy. The game has quite a few bugs that he's ironing out. But the worst bug so far, my friend, is that crash in the environment, left or right, wall, railing, whatever. The game bugs out. I get stuck in the environment. I have to restart. And this is perhaps the first racing game I've ever played. That's what happened to the crash. Just goes to that. And sometimes, twice, I've seen a crash animation. And I'm saying that when stuck in the environment, it's a racing game. Look at this. There's still there because I had to come off TikTok and I haven't figured out how to monitor the chats from my phone. There's no restart. There's no restart. That's ridiculous. Every racing game you can restart. There's no restart. So when you crash, you have to go back to not crash. When you get stuck, that's a game-breaking bug. When you get stuck, you have to go right back to the main menu because that's the only other option. When you quit to the main menu, for some strange reason, the reload time is ridiculous. I could blame that on the fact that I didn't install this one on an SSD. You see that much more power on this SSD. Let's blame it on that. Always very restart function with every racing game. Like I said, technically this is a racing game, but not racing against anybody. And the worst part is it's kind of boring. This is all I've been doing. Tracks living in. So I left the link for this in the description of that. So I'm not feeling this. I'm not looking forward to the VR. I don't want to go through this. There's really nothing to do. It's like a time attack mode, like you need just one large time attack. There's no time attack either, it's like free roam. Let's call it that. It's one large free roam. It's not free roam either because I feel like I'm going in a circle. Unless a circle counts as free roam. This is kind of... I don't like this. When you crash, it's boring as fuck. I'm playing this for an hour and 10 minutes now simply because I might choose to drag this all along, but there's just nothing here. There's nothing here. I know I have the rider. The rider will fight. Oh, the rider comes back after you change the camera. That's okay. That's not good. That's not good. My rider is not back. So I got a rider. Crash. Rider disappeared. Change the perspective. Camera handle and the rider keep the Oops. Yeah, so here's the thing. I gave it a fair shake because that's what I do. You know, I give all these experiences. I am a true advocate. What's that? What that say? Squid Apprentice. Oh yeah, what I'm saying is I'm a genuine advocate for gaming. I've been doing this since the 80s. You know, you see them gray hairs? This ain't dye. This is real. I'm 50 years old. I've been doing this for a while. But my point is, I'm an advocate for gaming. I want video games to continue to grow and to continue to evolve. You know what I'm saying? So I'm an advocate. I'm not one of those content creators who gets off by trashing people's stuff and saying mean stuff. Yeah, Game Drop, thank you for passing through. I'm not one of those guys who just gets off by trashing people's stuff. But I don't have to trash this game. It's oh, the music was loud. I wish somebody told me that earlier. I could hardly hear it, but okay. Ah, yeah. I don't need to trash this, The developer kind of trashed it themselves. It does feel rushed. I'm not impressed. And I'm going to call it for today. I am going to call it for today. Thanks to all who passed through on TikTok, on YouTube, and over on Twitch. This has been LaneSplit. It was released back in January 28th to be precise, on Steam, with a PS5 and an Xbox Series release date to be announced by developer Funky Mouse. Thanks to Stride PR for hooking me up with the Steam key. Unfortunately, this one needs some work, a lot more work. It needs some more time in the oven. There's really nothing to it, and I can't, in any honesty or decency, recommend this one to anybody. it feels like an incomplete game. So yeah, when the VR component drops, I'm not even certain I'm gonna take it for a test spin because there's just nothing to do. There's nothing to do. Thanks again to Stride PR for the Steam key. What I'm gonna stream next, I'm not certain just yet. I wasn't actually gonna stream today, but I just wanted to test the TikTok streaming thing out, and I did. You can watch the TV series, The Lab Video Game TV, in 25 Caribbean countries on Flow One. You can download the Caribbean's premium streaming app, Stream Blue, to watch that TV series on the go, anywhere you like, on the toilet, whatever it is. You can listen to the Lab Video Game TV's gaming news every Thursday at 4 p.m. during the Sage Projects on Ontario's Island Radio 101.3 FM. And anywhere else in the world, you can listen to it live at cjai.ca. Thanks again for passing through. This has been one more round of Select Live here on the Lab Video Game TV Live. By the way, I'm gonna be experimenting more with the TikTok thing. Like, I have no idea how to set a proper thumbnail, and I have no idea how to manage the stream from my cell phone. There has to be a way to do that like you do on Twitch. I'll figure that out as well. When I do, I'll be back on TikTok streaming as well. I multi-stream on at least 3 platforms at a time. So yeah, this has been one more round of Select Live here on the Lab Video Game TV Live, where our game is never
The Lab Video is Prism.
One VR co-op puzzle adventure is dropping this summer. Arguably, the best VR mech sim is getting a co-op campaign, and a whole bunch more indie and VR releases inbound. It's one more round of the Lab Video Game TV. Damier, Lila, and Ghost takes an innovative approach to puzzles in VR.
Iron Rebellion
It's close to its highly anticipated single-player co-op campaign. And we're getting ready for more freestyle clips. You want in? Send your best gameplay clips to contact at the Lab Video in 25 Caribbean countries. Grab a MetaQuest key for Interlocked Puzzle Islands in this episode's Game Key giveaway. Be in the know. Visit the website at thelabvideogametv.com and download the Stream Blue app to watch us on Flow on the go. Check out the Lab Video Game TV's gaming news during the Sage Projects on Ontario's Island Radio 101.3 FM and cjai.ca every Thursday at 4 p.m. I'm the Sage, and you've just entered the Lab.
Watch Season 13 of the Lab Video Game TV in 25 Caribbean countries only on Flow One. Download the Caribbean's premium streaming app, Stream Blue, to watch on the go. International video game and esports journalist Wayne Benjamin presents the Lab Video Game TV since 2003. Our game is never over.
The Lab
Birds versus worms, vampires versus humans, and a whole bunch more indie and VR releases inbound. It's one more round of the Lab Video Game TV. Talent Digital hosted a playtest for this hilarious new PvP extraction shooter called Pecking Order. Dennis Dyack, the creative director behind Eternal Darkness and Legacy of Kain of indie publishing and development company Apocalypse Studio, releases Dead House Sonata on Steam. And there's a whole lot of new indie and VR experiences just waiting to be experienced. The Lee Meister Papalema, while escorting Diana in Pragmata, finished the opposition at point blank range in this week's freestyle clip. You want in? Send your best gameplay clips to contact@thelabvideogametv.com to be featured on Flow 1 in 25 Caribbean countries. Grab a PS5 key for it reaches in this episode's Game Key giveaway. Be in the know. Visit the website at thelabvideogametv.com. Download the Stream Blue app to watch us on Flow on the go. Check out the Lab Video Game TV's gaming news during the Sage projects on Ontario's Island Radio 101.3 FM and CJAI.ca every Thursday at 4 p.m. I'm the Sage, and you've just entered the Lab.
Set for release January 28th, 2026 on Steam, with release dates to be announced for PS5 and Xbox Series by solo developer Funky Mouse, with the help of Stride PR. Got a love for superbikes and breakneck speeds down busy streets? Me? Those days are over. However, if you answered yes, then first, you may want to reconsider your life choices. And second, have I got the experience for you? LaneSplit puts you on your very own crotch rocket in this high-speed, traffic-dodging motorcycle racing sim. Pick your bike from 15 speed machines, each with lifelike handling and sounds. Race through the streets of Switzerland, Miami, Japan, and other locales. Enter what the team refers to as a flow state, where the louder the music gets, the faster you go. If you think you're ready for this, wishlist now on Steam and be on the lookout for PS5 and Xbox Series releases later. Thanks to Stride PR for the Steam key.
Watch the Lab Video
Season
Game
13 of the Lab Video Game TV in 25 Caribbean countries only on Flow 1. Download the Caribbean's premium streaming app Stream Blue to watch on the go. International video game and esports journalist Wayne Benjamin presents the Lab Video Game TV since 2003. Our game is never over.
You're watching the Lab Video Game TV Live. Our game is never over.